Alright. How's it going, guys? It's Liam from Sunrise Hockey, and what we have for you guys today is the Warrior Crown PX3 helmet review. So this is going to be a bit of a shorter review than the stick that we did last week, and if you guys haven't checked that out, definitely go check it out. We'll put the link for the video last week in the description below. But basically, this is going to be a solo review. I'm going to be the only one doing it. Ben, obviously we only have one helmet, so Ben couldn't wear it too because that's kind of, well, gross and weird at the same time. But
you could have fit two heads in there.
I mean, we could have. That's weird. But yeah, no, I went ahead and threw my Oakley visor on here, so that obviously didn't come with the helmet. But basically, a little bit of backstory on this. This is the Crown PX3, which is the newer model, and basically the first Crown really had a problem with fitting on your head. So like the way that it didn't stay tight, and it didn't just wasn't comfortable, and like just things like that. So I mean, Warrior definitely stepped it up when they had the PX3 here. I wore it for a good hour and a half this morning, and basically, so here, let me show you how it actually. Ben, if you want to come in here real quick. So like, if you can see the sticker right there, it says 4-plate technology, single dial for 360-degree fit. And then what you're going to see right here, you can see the little dial. I'm assuming Ben's got it on camera, but you got it. The little dial, basically you turn it in or out, and it tightens or loosens the helmet. Now, the problem that they had with it was that people went to go tighten it, and it wouldn't stay tight. Now, I experienced that too when I first put it on. I was like, well, it's really not staying tight. But I kind of found a trick to it, and hopefully it works for you guys too. So what I did is I went to go put the helmet on. Obviously it was looser than it needed to be. I tightened it, but then I almost over tightened it to where it squeezed my head a little bit. But then what happens is when you let go of the dial, it kind of it kind of opens up a bit because you're not putting pressure on the dial to turn. And I found that worked with me. And then the hour and a half I was in there, I mean, we were playing semi-competitively, we weren't like in a game situation, but we were, working with each other, working on skills and stuff like that, and next week's review. But, and then also, I guess from a personal note, I usually use a Bauer 7500. Honestly, I would use this helmet, it's really comfortable. Like, I don't know if you guys see the new, the padding, it's just kind of a cool color, but, other than that, I mean, it's overall really comfy. They definitely stepped it up from their last Crown helmet, just like the normal Crown. But yeah, like I said, I use a Bauer 7500. Basically, I use the 7500, and I mean, in Bauer helmets, they open up like right here where the Warrior logo would be here, and then you just kind of open it up and close it, whatever you need to do. And that's always worked because then you clamp it back down and it doesn't go anywhere. I mean, yeah, this is a new technology, and most helmets don't actually use this. Warrior actually is the only helmet that uses this kind of style for tightening your helmet. It does actually work very well if you, like I said, if you use the trick that I used. It's very good. And then also, Virginia Tech University did a study on hockey helmets, and they took all the top of the line helmets and they put them to the test. Obviously, I'm sure concussion tests. We didn't actually read into it, but I know that they did this study. I know that sure they did some kind of a concussion test with front impact and all that kind of stuff. And surprisingly, Warrior came out on top. Warrior was the #1 safest helmet. And I mean, like I said, as long as you can get the trick that I told you with the whole tightening wheel to work, I mean, you shouldn't have any problem when it comes to being safe and having not worrying about getting a concussion and stuff like that. And I know all about concussions too. I've had them before with the helmet I use currently, but sometimes it's not the helmet's fault, sometimes it's just the circumstances and stuff like that. But why not go with safety? You know what I mean? So check this helmet out. I know it's on sale at all the hockey stores online and stuff like that. But yeah, definitely check this helmet out. It's definitely worth looking into. And of course, this review would not be possible without the help from the guys at Behind the Mask, especially in Behind the Mask Chandler, serving Arizona since 1994. Go check them out. We're going to put the link in the description of their website, their Twitter, their Instagram, all that fun stuff. And definitely check us out on Twitter as well at CenterIceAZ. Also will be down below. Hope you guys like this review. If you guys haven't checked out last week's review of the Bauer 1X stick, definitely go check that out. If you guys are definitely in the market for something new, it's definitely a good stick. So definitely go check that out. We'll put the link below. Hope you guys like this video. Leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Let's go.